Hi everybody, you ready to play ball? Alright, now last week's video, batting introduction, we went over how to bat and I gave you some ideas on how you could come up with a bat if you don't have one and how to set up a tee, but I'm going to show you a different one today. In today's game, we're playing over the line. I'll talk about the game in just a minute. Let's get back to the material. So bats, again, I showed you a couple of different examples last week. Dowel rod with a pool noodle, you got a bat. PVC pipe and some bubble wrap, you got a bat. So be creative if you don't have a bat at home and come up with something. These two work very well, by the way. Now, last week I was doing the tee on the cement and it didn't work very well. So here's an easy way with some things that you're likely to have at home or that you can get really cheaply. Here's a big screwdriver. All I did was drive that into the ground and then I shoved the pool noodle on top of it. You see the pool noodle inserts right inside here like that. You shove that down and then you can stick a ball on top. So this one's a little bit different, but that's basically what I did here. Sorry, we got a plane flying overhead. All right, but that is the tee setup. So you're going to need a bat and a tee and a ball. Now, here's how we set up our over-the-line field. I'm playing in my yard today, which is pretty small. So I had to be a little creative here. Now, this is a game I like to play a lot as a kid, and it's going to reward you for hitting the ball far. Okay, and you can play this against somebody. I'll be playing on my own today, but you can play on your own. Now, in the real over the line, there's defenders as well. We're just going to be concentrating on hitting today. So here's how we separated our field. You're going to get a run, because that's how we score in baseball or softball, by hitting the ball further. So the first level there, where the green buckets are and there's green cones, if I hit it over that line, you get 1 run. If I go to the next level, orange, that would be 2 runs. The next level beyond that is blue. That would be 3 runs. And if I hit it past the red bucket, I get a home run or 4 runs. And I'm going to run out there real quick to show you. I just wanted to be close so you could hear me. All right, so this is 1 run, 2 runs, 3 runs, and way back here in the bushes, 4 runs. So you're going to want to hit the ball far. Now, once you set up, you're going to get a – well, now we'll go over the rest of the rules. Now, because my yard is small, I had to be creative with the balls here. Now, this one's a wiffle ball. I got these. They're just plastic at the Dollar Tree, and I had a few of these. But I noticed right away that when I was practicing, that they went a little far. And remember all the keys that we went over last week? I'm doing them all right now. Now, since we're emphasizing power, one thing I forgot to point out last week, make sure you're keeping that back foot down. I went over all the steps, and they are the same, but that's how you're going to get that power, by pushing off that back leg, driving off that back leg. So watch what happens with the wiffle ball. So you'll notice that one stayed down. I already hit a couple into my neighbor's pool. So these balls are too hard for me because I'm hitting them too far, and every hit's going to be a home run, basically. So I don't want to do that. So then I thought, how about a paper ball with tape on it? That seems to work. I showed you how to make those before. Crumple up some paper, wrap some tape around it. But I was noticing the same thing with this one. Again, another home run was going too far. So then I thought, well, how about a paper ball? Oops. That one opened up. I broke that one. So that's one problem with those. The other problem was when they stayed together, they were also going very far. So if you're playing with an older adult or an older brother or sister that's hitting the ball really far, a wiffle ball, which will probably work for your age group, probably not going to work for them. So what I found is a styrofoam ball. I've actually had these forever. I bought them for a lesson and never used them. And I finally found a good use for them. So I'm going to be using these because they don't go quite as far. And I don't want every hit to be a home run. Otherwise, the game's not fun. All right, so here are the rules of the game. Each batter will get an inning to get as many runs as they can, and then you'll switch. Now, in real over the line, there's defenders. Again, this is modified. We're just doing the batters. So whoever I'm playing against can just wait off on the side, and I would come up to bat, do all the steps that we talked about last week. Then I'm going to swing. All right, so that one went past the second level, so I get 2 runs for that one. And then I just keep going. Now remember, I get 3 outs, so far I don't have any outs. I get ready and swing. Oh, got 1 run. So that's 3 runs so far. Just keep track of your runs, so it's a good chance to practice your addition. And that one, almost a home run, but it's on the line, so I'm going to say 3 runs, so that gives me a total of 6. All right, so I think you kind of get the point here on this version. Now, how do I get out then? Because the person standing over there is going to be pretty bored. Well, this game's not fun. All right, so here's how you get out. Let's say I take a swing and I miss. That's 1 out. So now I have 1 out, and I keep playing until I get 3 outs. Now here's another way that you could get out. So I'm going to hit this one really soft. Pretend I swung fully, but I didn't hit it that hard. Ooh. So that one didn't make it to a scoring area, so that would be a foul ball. Now, so I get to try again. And this time, let's say, I hit it to the side. So if I hit it to the past the buckets that way, or past the buckets that way, we're going to call that a foul ball. So I'll swing a little harder, but hit it the wrong way. Oh no, it went off the field. So that's a second foul ball. So now I have another out. So now that would be 2 outs for me. So I would keep playing until I get my 3rd out. A couple more swings here. Uh-oh. It's getting kind of windy. So this is another disadvantage with the styrofoam ball. But again, if you're playing with somebody who's much bigger than you and much stronger, we're going to need to find an alternative for them that makes it a little more difficult. The styrofoam ball, again, is an excellent choice, but you probably don't have any of those. All right, so that was a foul ball. Notice, I don't know if you can see it on camera, it went past the buckets. It actually rolled back in, but that wouldn't count. That would be a foul ball. It's where it lands first. So that would be a foul ball. So we get another one. That one, that's another 3 runs, so on and so forth. So we'll pretend I got the 3rd out. Now the next batter comes in. I leave the bat for them, and they get their turn. All right, so that's how you can play off of a tee, which, remember, is your 2nd grade standard. Now, if you're a little more advanced, as no doubt some of you are, you could play this way. You could bring the other person out. Instead of just watching you, they will do an underhand pitch to you. So they'll stand right here, and they'll pitch it to you, and you can try hitting that way, and you can keep score. Same rules. Again, you get 3 outs. If you miss the ball, it's an out. If you get 2 consecutive foul balls, it's an out. Okay, so that's how you get the outs. Now, for my really advanced players, here's what we can start doing after that. Running out of styrofoam balls here. Now, if you're really advanced and maybe you don't have somebody who can help you with this, I'll take apart my tee here. You can do a self-toss, but again, this takes a lot of coordination together. Now here I'm going to keep my dominant hand on the top, just like I always know it should be when I'm batting. I'm going to use my other hand, and again, I'm still on that side orientation, still keeping the back foot down. Everything's the same. I'm going to toss it right here in front of me, and as it comes down, I'm going to try and strike it. It's a little more difficult with the styrofoam ball, especially on a windy day. Let's see how I do. So we'll toss it. Wind caught it, so it actually went that way, so that would be a foul ball. I'll do one more with that. So again, another styrofoam ball. So again, just toss it right in front of you, and then swing. So that one, I think hit in, so that would be 3 runs on that one, because it landed between the blue and the red buckets. All right, so that's how you play. You know all the rules. You take turns after 3 outs. You know how to get the outs. You know how to bat, because we worked on that last week, and we're going to continue getting better. And again, this game is really about developing power, because everybody wants to hit home runs. But if you're batting the wrong way, moving the wrong foot, or not standing in the right direction, you're not going to get any power. So again, all those steps, side orientation, dominant hand is on the top, hands are together, you measure it, and then you get ready to swing. And real quick, because some of you are probably wondering about these other bats, do those really work? Yeah, so here's, again, a PVC pipe and some bubble wrap. I'll do another self-toss to myself with this one. So they work. They do work. This one might need a little more tape. Let's do, I'll use the same one. One last one. Oops, that time it came apart. So I would have to put some more bubble wrap on there. But again, the bats work. You see that ball bounced off the wall and came back. All right, so that's over the line. I hope you have fun. Challenge your brother or your sister. You can play with multiple players as well. Just take turns, keep track of your score. How many runs did you get? Who got the most runs, who wins the game, and you can play as many innings as you like. A real baseball game is 9 innings. You may not want to play that many, but I hope you do. I hope you have fun. And you can also, again, take this game to the park. If you want to play with a real baseball, a real softball, just make your area bigger. I use the materials I use today to play in my yard. All right, everybody, have fun, be great. See you in the next section.